Hey guys, it's Alice. Today I'm just gonna film a video that I like to watch. I like to watch this a lot. I have no idea why. And I guess other people seem to like to watch it too. So I decided I'm just gonna go ahead and make one because I took this to my house, and it's never at my house because it's always either at my cabin or at the barn. And it's actually like my city house today and this week because I had to take it home because I wasn't actually staying the night, so I didn't have time to wash any of this. But I mean, I just did. I just got done washing. It is just the what is in my grooming tote video. So my little grooming tote, it's actually not so little because I actually have quite a lot of things packed in here. It's just like the Roma, I don't know what else it's called. It's like the Kensington Show Tote knockoff because it was only like $18, which was really awesome. It was just at my local tack store. So yeah, I just got it because originally I had like a plastic, like kind of box thing that I had everything in, and it really, well, Bob stepped on it and it had a huge crack in it, and I still had it. And he pulled things out of it and just all of this stuff. He doesn't, and just FYI guys, because I know it's like displaced behavior and everything, you only pull stuff out of it if I'm not in there, like in his stall or around him if I'm going off to get something else. That's when he'll pull things out. I'm sorry, I'm not wearing any makeup or anything, I just got out of the shower. Anyways, so let's just get started with this giant thing, that is my grooming tote. So I'm going to start with these front little pocket things. These I just kind of keep all of my, actually I'm going to start in the middle because that way I can get the side things out a lot easier. So in the middle, you can see that I actually have quite a lot of things crammed in here. The first thing I have is just this Vetricin. It doesn't require a prescription or anything. I just picked it up at my local tack shop about a year ago. It works really well for like really small wounds and stuff. But for bigger ones, I have prescription Vetricin, which is also in here, which I'll show you and I'll tell you a little bit about. But yeah, I really like this stuff for like just little small wounds, or if he starts to get like a hoof infection. Surprisingly, I've just noticed that this works, even though it doesn't really say that it works for hoofs, but I tried it on a whim, so, you know, I got that. So now, onto the brushes. I'll start with the one that's not in my brush set. I gotta get out here. Oh, it's stuck. It's just this metal curry. It's really rusty and gross. And my first initial is on everything because people at my barn tend to take things. I really don't like it. So if someone's using one of my brushes, I can like prove to them, it's like, does it have an A on it? Yes, it does. So yeah, this is just a metal curry. I really need a new one because if you can see, the edge that you brush them with is really pretty dull and it doesn't get much dirt off anymore. So I really kind of need a new one of those. I'll probably get one sometime soon. Sorry, I just like shook my camera because I bumped this into it. So next I'll start with my other two curries because it looks like I'm starting with curries. I've just got this, pardon how dirty this is, I just washed these. I guess it just didn't really come off. It's fine because I rarely use this one anyways. They all came in like a set. They're just the Oster Equine Care series of brushes, and this is like the bigger, nubbier curry. I don't use it that often actually, because it works, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't really know why. And then this one I use the metal curry in the winter because he gets more of a coat, provided I'm not constantly clipping him, which I'm not normally. I only clip him for shows and stuff in the winter. So I'll usually use my metal curry, and then for the clipped sections of him and in the summer I'll use this one. If I can get this to there. They're a lot smaller and finer and more bendy, and I just love this one so much. It works so well. And this is one of the only brushes that he lets me use on his face. So that's really nice. So if he gets like mud on his face, I can just get it off, and it's really nice. Next is my mane and tail brush. Of course, it's all like in the Care series and stuff. I actually got these for my 15th birthday, so don't go thinking that I just went out and bought a bunch of really nice expensive matching brushes because I got these for my birthday. But yeah, this is just, I really love these brushes. This is actually the second one I've had because I left it in my other one in his stall, and he stepped on it, and a lot of the bristles broke, so I just went out and bought a new one for like $5. You know, it's my favorite mane and tail brush. Next is my stiff brush, which is once again one of these. And okay, so I don't really like the super long bristle brushes, but I really do kind of like this length of them, and they're nice and hard, as you can see, but they're not like super hard to where I never use the brush, or I use it to get mud off. Like, I use it, you know, almost every time I groom him. And then this I only really use if he doesn't have a winter coat on him because it's pretty fine. I have a little bit of a stiffer soft brush that's also Oster that came with the set, but it's like round, it's like shaped like these, and it has really like extremely long bristles, and it just got bent up in my other tack box, and it was nasty and I hated it. But this is just my soft brush, or my finishing brush, and I'm not sure like what kind of, I think this is just horsehair actually, but I really like it. It gives him such a nice shiny coat. It's especially good for like shows and stuff because you can just like run it over and they're all shiny and nice. It's awesome. Okay, and then I'll just start with this little side right here. So here, I'm gonna have it face me. So first I just have my crop, which I don't normally carry when I ride. I don't really need it, but I just have it in there. Usually I'll actually have it in my tack box, but today it came home with me. And then right here I just have my riding gloves, which are pretty nasty. I'm probably honestly not going to wash them before the next time I ride, but that's okay. I don't really care. They're just the Noble Outfitters riding gloves, and I don't know what size they're in. One sec. Here, I can find out for you. If I can get this out. Size 7. And they just look like this. They're not fancy or anything. I have all black ones if I'm going to like a nice show or something, you know. But I just use these. I really like them. They're warm in the winter and they're cool enough to ride in the summer. So I really, really like them. And they've got this really pretty pattern on them. If I can get you to see that, if that was working out for you. But yeah, I just really love these gloves so much. They're the second pair I've owned. And then in this other little pocket next to it, I have my 2 hoof things. I've got my hoof brush, and then I've got my hoof pick. a lot of people don't like these, but these are like my favorite hoof picks, and you can get them for like $2, which is awesome. The one that came with the brush set, actually, I really don't like the Oster ones. I'm not really sure why. I just don't like them, and I don't like the ones with the brushes because they're just too big and clunky. And a friend of mine actually gave me this because she sold both of her horses, and this was brand new at the time when she gave it to me because she never used it because she liked the ones with the brush on, like, attached to the pick. So she just gave this to me, and it's really nice because when I put like polos or boots or something on him, I can just give his legs a brush and his hooves a brush with this, and it gets all the dirt off. So yeah, I've had about 8 of these, and I currently own probably about like 5 or 6, and they're just spread out across the barn and across my houses, and I just have hoof picks everywhere. It's crazy. Next, I will do the back side, which has so much stuff in it. It's kind of crazy. So in this side, I have my, I actually don't know if this is prescription. I was prescribed for it for him when he had his rain rot. I was told that this works really well. So it's just the wound and infection care, sorry. It's Vetricin. It's like super strong, I guess. I don't know. He he had such bad brain rot last winter, and he lost so much weight. And I was constantly calling my vet and my trainer, like, I don't know what to do. I cannot get rid of it. I switched his gray and I did all of it. It's finally gone, but I just keep this for a lot of the deeper wounds because this other Vetricin, it like I said, it works for smaller wounds, but not where they're really like big ones that need to heal pretty quickly. And this really helps. Then in the pocket next to it, I just have some tough stuff, hoof toughener and conditioner. It actually has like so much crap in it right now. I need to get a new one of these really bad because the first time I got it, I got really excited because it was the first time I've tried this brand and it works really well. So because he has really weak hooves, so it not only like conditions them and like makes them stronger, but it also really makes them shiny. So I use it for shows as well. It just looks like this. And I just got the really small bottle because I didn't know if I was going to like it or not. And I really like it. And it was only about like $12, I think. Not even. But I really like that. And then in this other little floating around just by that, I've got my Sharpie, which I use to write with. I've got my little name tags. You're probably wondering why I have these. I actually use them so if I want the grooms to keep him in his stall when he's supposed to be turned out, I'll just write a note on those and stick it on his stall door, and they won't do it. And then the last thing I have is my Barlow pocket knife. I really like this knife here. And it's just gorgeous and amazing. And it's got, here, 2 different knives on it. I'm going to try not to cut myself. I've already had stitches once today. And yeah, so it's so handy to have around. I know that sounds crazy, but it really is. If you've ever had knives around the barn, they're really useful. Then in the other smaller side, I just have blue and white pony paint. Ow, okay. These are like, they're ridiculously expensive, and I'm never getting pony paint again. Well, let me just say that. I'll do a review on it later tonight or tomorrow or sometime. It's never get it. Never get it. Just mix acrylic paint with shampoo. I'm serious. It works so much better. Then in the front 2 pockets, this is going to be a really long video, I have a bunch of hair stuff actually. I've got just my braiding bands. I've got these clear ones. They look white, I know. They're actually clear with like little kind of chestnutty, kind of golden sparkles in them, and I just really love them. And most of the shows they're just like schooling shows, so I don't actually have to braid his mane. But I mean, sometimes I do, and sometimes I do it for fun. And then my mom has a bay horse, so sometimes I'll braid him. So I've just got this little tiny thing of black braiding bands in there, so when I braid him, I've got that. And then next to those, I have my pulling comb. Actually, a lot of people don't like these because they think that it's like too thick up here, but I keep Bob's mane fairly long. I just think it's easier to braid that way and stuff, so just, you know, my friend also gave this to me. So yeah, I actually really like it for a pulling comb. And then this I got at my local tack shop. It's just a little braiding comb thing. I actually like never use this. I got it because I was like, oh, that will be so handy because I can never get like equal size braids, but I am better at doing them on my own than using this. So it was really cheap though. It was like 99 cents. And then the last thing I have is just for my hair, just my little packet of hair nets and hair ties. I only have 3 hair nets in here. I have more somewhere, but I've just got these black ones because my hair is super thick. It's super thick, so the little ones that are more natural looking, they really don't hold my hair up that much. I just keep them in there. Then I've got these 2. I forgot what brand these are, but I love these hair nets. They're just double knot. I think they're they're double knot hair nets, and I love them very much. And this one is a lot more hardcore, actually. I got this because it was like, holds your hair in very well. But it gets so tight around my head that it actually ends up giving me a headache. And it's horrible. And I mean, I wear it sometimes if I'm like showing for a really, really long time and my hair really needs to stay up and in place, then I'll use that one, but I really don't like it. And then next I'm just going to talk about this a little bit. I really like this because, first of all, my horse, if he steps on it, it does not affect it at all because it, like, you know, squishes and stuff, and it's really nice. And I also like this, like, mesh material on the bottom. You can see my hand through it. Because my barn, since it's a western barn and it's not very classy, it's mostly like dirt, actually. The ground is like all dirt and gravel, and it just falls right through, and it stays super clean, and I love it. And it also has these little, like, on the inside, these little elastics, which keeps everything in, and it keeps everything nice and tidy. And while it may be small, it holds a lot, as you guys have seen. I'm actually going to show you an overview of this because it's really pretty funny. Look at all of this stuff that I have. And I have hairnets right there. Like, oh my god. Yeah. As you can see, it holds quite a lot. So, thanks for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. I will do a review on pony paint sometime this week. I have Tech Week for a play, so I don't know if I'll get around to it this week, but I will definitely do it at some point. Yeah. Alright, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. New video ideas, all of that jazz. Yeah, thank you.